Well, we're out here in Mojave on a beautiful sunny day with an artist who is painting this bank building, and we're going to ask him what he's doing.
What am I doing? I'm painting a big picture. This is for the Mojave Transportation Museum, Kathy Hansen's project, and this is on the Mission Bank in Mojave on Panamint and K Street, and it's a 86 by 16 foot mural depicting a number of Mojave events. Like at the far end is we have a part of the old Mojave air races that I don't believe haven't happened since I believe the 70s. I could be wrong. But we have Unity up here, Richard Branson's little baby up there. We have a Marine helicopter, which is depicting the history of the Marines here in Mojave. Going further down, there's Joshua trees, there's a diesel motor, some cactus I'm putting in here. This section here is going to be Red Rock Canyon. Further down the way, we have the White Knight 2 up in the air. And then there's the steam engines, or the train history here in Mojave. Below that, which we don't see right now, but is a 20 mule team going on, and then the ubiquitous ravens that we all come to know and love here in the Antelope Valley, and it's a big endeavor. It's the biggest painting I've ever done.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow, I know you've done some great ones there on the Roseman Chamber and the old sheriff's building next door to it. Yeah, and then you're sketching them in here, yeah, some cactus.
Yeah, some cactus, little cactus flowers behind that will be Red Rock Mountain. And it's all, oh yeah, also I didn't mention that behind the air races you'll see the Silver Queen mine.
Oh yeah.
So, and big. It's all, everything is accurate, everything is, like I did with the Roseman mural, all the mountains, and I kind of study those and like to make them as accurate as I can. You know, there's a lot of artistic license in there, but you know, at the same time, it works out.
Well, you got to have a vision to do a project like this.
Yeah.
This is, it takes some getting used to.
It's ambitious, you know. As you know, I fell off of this mural 14 months ago. I didn't really fall. My scaffold and I had a disagreement. And I ended up breaking both of my heels, the calcaneus they called them. And so I didn't walk for 9 months. And while I did that, and if you want to, we can go look inside. There's I did the painting. I did an actual to scale size painting of what this mural will look like when it's completed.
Oh yeah.
And if you'd like to walk inside, I'll
that'd be good. Let's do that. Yeah. So, Jed, how long did it take you to do this?
Oh, it's difficult to say because I was in a wheelchair, so I just did it, you know, hour to hour. It probably took me about a month or two just playing at it, you know, and not seriously getting into it. But you know, it's all I could do was roll around and had nothing better to do, so I thought I would just finish off kind of where I started.
Yeah, I remember you rolling around in the wheelchair for all the events at the event center at the chamber there, and
that's right,
the meetings and stuff.
Well, you know, you can't, you know, it's just a little bump in the road, you know. What are you gonna do? You can't just worry about things like that. Just get on with life.
Does the injury pain you? Give you pain now?
Oh yeah.
Even now, huh?
Yeah, especially towards the end of the day, you know, because I'm on my feet all day long, and that's, what are you gonna, you know, that's my foundation. So yeah, but you know, when I start painting and all that, I don't even think about that. It all just goes away. So it's really good therapy.
I see. You know. Now, when would you estimate you might be done with this project?
March, April, May. I'm hoping to be done by the end of May. Like that. So I got about 2 more months into this. You know, because of the conditions, the wind, and I'm sure we won't be seeing any more rain, but
Next week, my phone says rain, but
you never know.
It's lied to me before.
Yeah, it is. So I'm looking at. I've probably got 2 more months into this, you know. But then I've got other work in between, so sometimes I'm not here. But I try to put at least 4 days a week in. Like that. So.
And you're over there in the shade, which in the summer is a blessing, but right now it's frosty.
It's cold. It's cold. My hands, I keep my hands in my pockets as often as I can. It just, you know, but again, you know, once you start working, you those things all go away. It just, you know, it's like I kind of just, I don't know, zen into other things and just what I'm trying to do with my painting and blending and mixing colors, and I just forget everything. It's a pleasant experience.
Sure, I could imagine. It takes a lot of concentration to make sure that all the lines are right and the colors are right.
Well, you know, and the hardest part is getting perspective on it, because I'm like 8-10 inches from the wall when I'm painting, and because of its massive size, you know, I have to jump off my scaffolding, go down, run across the street, and to get my bearings again, and then just see where I'm, you know, what I'm lacking or what
True enough, yeah.
So it's just getting the perspective. Ideally, it would be nice if I had somebody across the street directing me. You know, a little more green over here. But it doesn't work that way.
No.
It all comes from the heart.
Well, it looks very ambitious, and looks like it'll be a place to visit in Mojave. After it gets up there, everybody will have to go by and look at it.
I hope so. I'm hoping that I make jokes about this, but I hope Richard Branson sees me publicizing his spacing, and then he either gives me a ticket or sends me to one of his islands to paint in his house. If wishes were horses, right?
Well, he may do that. He's done lots of kind of different things.
He's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's really a pleasure, and I'm really grateful that I was commissioned to paint this. You know, anytime I get such a grand commission like this, it's just wonderful for me, and I just hope I do them justice, because you know, I like my community, and my community's been supporting me for the last 10-15 years, and
sure.
And this, you know,
and this was the Mojave Transportation Museum.
Yes.
That commissioned this.
It's Kathy Hansen.
Yes, president,
She's
I think.
The president, yes.
Yeah.
And she has her Plain Crazy Sundays or Saturdays.
Yes.
On the third Thursday, I believe, of the month.
Yes.
Or third Saturday, excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, and
10 to 2.
Yeah. And it's wonderful, you know, and that's, you know, just she saw me painting a mural in Roseman, and I believe I was painting the Chamber of Commerce, and she asked me, who does she get in touch with to paint something like this?
I said,
you're talking to him.
You're in.
Yeah, and this has been about 2 years in the making to
I
get
see.
it this far. And then I fell, so it was another year off.
Yeah.
So I just say we're still ahead of schedule.
Well, that train up there now is going to be near and dear to Bill Deaver's heart. He loves trains, and he's part of the Transportation Museum also.
That's correct, yeah.
And so that train will make him remember his passion. And the 20 Mule team, of course, has given Mojave a great history over the years. Yeah. You have the poppies in there, that's for sure. And they're going to stand out this year.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
I would guess. Yeah, nice. And over there is the most recent, which flew just a couple of weeks ago, but it's going to pretty soon take people into space. Jed, did you fall off of that scaffolding over there?
Yeah.
It
was a bit higher at the time. It was 2 stages tall, and I didn't necessarily fall off. It got to the point where I didn't have my safety lines hooked up in time, and I was like in that transitional phase, you know, where like this point, I can put the safety lines on after I get this far.
Ah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
was. So I was moving around, and momentum caused the scaffolding to fall over. And I had the choice of either to go down with the scaffolding or just drop off. So I chose to drop off, and I landed like an Olympic gymnast, flat on my feet, never even fell down. But
no sand underneath, so.
no. So anyway, that's why I fractured it. However,
yeah.
right now, I know I've got my scaffolding out here now, but I've had the good fortune of Eric Landsgaard, Carl's Hardware. I talked to him one day, and he knows what I do, and I've worked for him for many, many years. And he just says, Jed, I don't want to see you falling again. And so he says, I have a lift for you, to use. And I mentioned to him, I said, Eric, by the time, as long as it's going to take me to use the lift, I won't make any money off of this, and I'll still end up owing you money. And he says, no, don't worry about it. He goes, I'll just donate it for you. We don't want to see you fall again. So Eric's loaned me a big lift. I haven't used it yet, but next week when we start doing more detail in the sky, then we're going to drive that over here and use that. And I'm very grateful to him for that.
Yeah, how nice of them to do that.
Yeah, well, that's what's nice about living in a small town, and everybody kind of helps everybody out and knows everybody.
Sure.
It's nice that way.
Well, good. We'll come back in a couple of weeks and check up on you, and there's more detail here.
Yeah, happy to have you, and I'd like to see what's going on. And yeah, we should, with the weather getting better like this, I think I'll be here. Like I said, I'd like to try and be here 4 or 5 days a week if I can.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, thank you.